with Elmont Kids. I just wanted to take a second to introduce you to someone very special that you will see around Elmont Kids quite often. This is Macy Dennis. First of all, we want to welcome Macy to the Elmont Kids family, the volunteer family. And you're going to see Macy quite often. She's going to be serving in the front lines. You're going to be checking security tags and helping families get to their classrooms and things like that. But the real reason why I wanted to introduce you to Macy is because Macy said something very profound to me the first time that she served in kids ministry. And you know, I work here, so you know, I love it or else I wouldn't be here. But Macy is a volunteer. And so I know you're all thinking, well, what is it really like to volunteer back there? And so what was the first thing that you noticed when you were in children's ministry? How did it feel when you were back there?
Well, it was kind of amazing because you're nervous at first going into it, but then Robin's really done most of the work and trained people very well. So everybody's really welcoming. Like everybody has a job and they know what that job is. Things are already laid out for those guys. And the kids, they're moved by the Spirit.
Yeah.
So it was really easy to be like, wow, my heart is full.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I was expecting to walk away with that right after the first time.
Well, that was one thing. I asked her how things were going afterwards, and of course she said, hey, it was great, it was good, but that's what everybody says, right? But then you got home, and I got a text from you, and that's where you said, my heart is so full. And that was super profound for me because, you know, of course I'm the leader back there, but then we have volunteers that come in, and honestly, they're the leaders. My job is to support them. And so I'm glad that you felt supported, you know, by the leaders and by me as well. But when you said that your heart was full, that was just very impactful for me. And so, you know, working in Elmont Kids, you're really working with the largest unsaved population at our church. What do you think about that?
Well, that's a big deal. It's a big deal. I've never thought of it in that context before, but you're right.
Yeah.
I think it's really important that we volunteer. I think it's important for parents to volunteer, but you know what? It's also more important for those people who aren't parents.
Yeah.
People who haven't had children yet, people that have had children and they've grown up. We're a village.
Mm-hmm.
It takes all of us. So these kids should be seeing us
Absolutely.
all the time.
Absolutely. And you know, we've talked before that it takes 5 to 7 Bible-believing adults in the life of just one child to bring them into spiritual maturity. And so first of all, I just want to say thank you for your yes in doing that. Thank you for that. And then also thank you for saying yes to the vision that the Lord has given Pastor Mark about reaching those who are unsaved inside and outside of our church. I know right now there's a lot of people going, should I volunteer? I don't know if I really like kids. What would you say to that person who's kind of sitting on the fence right now?
Well, I would say Miss Robin's not going to throw you into anything that you're not ready for. There's more than just like physically like having your hands on the kids with the activities. There's a lot of behind the scenes.
Absolutely, yes. And I agree with that 100%. If you're someone that you want to volunteer, but you just don't know where you want to be, you don't know if you want to teach in the classroom, that's okay too, because not all of us are meant to be in the classroom. That's something that we enjoy. We have giftings for that, but maybe that's not your giftings, and that's okay. We have registration spots to where we need people that are going to lead new families to their classroom. And honestly, that's just 30 minutes a week or every other week if you're willing to do that. We have behind the scenes stuff, like you said, with making copies and getting crafts ready and things like that. We even want to set up to where all of our kids are getting birthday cards, you know, when it's their birthdays.
Yeah,
and so just a handwritten birthday card. So if you're, you know, a mom or dad or a grandmother, grandfather at home, maybe you're retired and you've got a little bit of time to do that, we would love to talk to you. So Macy, thanks so much for taking time today to visit with us and for sharing your heart with us. We love you, Faith family, and we want to invite you to volunteer with Elmont Kids, and we hope that you say yes. We'll see you soon.